Well, last night was a like a youth university place, so everybody was kind of like, it was a party atmosphere, and a lot of people were, it was a Saturday night, and so they were having some beers and hanging out. So it was, I don't think as many people there knew who Caspian were as tonight, but there were a lot of people there, and I think they enjoyed themselves. Tonight was a much more reserved, sort of quiet affair, which was nice. I mean, we like it when people are really mellow sometimes, actually. So yeah, it was two very different shows, but we enjoyed both of them a lot. Yeah.
Right, Lisa? It was 11 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about that.
Yep. And most of us slept the entire time, except for this one.
So this is actually the drive.
Yeah, this is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have to ask the driver then. So how was the Norwegian roads in the north?
Oh, it was very icy, I think. And it was.
deer.
Yeah, we saw a moose.
You almost
Actually,
you
three.
saw a moose?
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't
saw.
awake for that.
Yeah,
I just heard moose.
moose. Yeah,
Oh man,
and a fox. What else? A deer across the street.
I
Yeah.
should have stayed awake. I've never seen a moose in real life.
But it was quite not that bad that I imagined before. So
I think our show in Oslo was my favorite. That was we have some friends up there. Our sound man is from Oslo, and he did sound for us, and it was just, I don't know, it was an amazing time. It really doesn't get much better than that for us. It was really, we'll remember that show.
All right.
Many good memories. The sweet wine and the they have this codfish thing.
Super excellent coffee.
Yeah. Good coffee, I guess, but I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't know. But really nice weather, really friendly people. Playing in a boat. That was the first time we'd ever played in a boat, which was a unique experience. I remember like it shaking a little bit and almost like falling over. Yeah, tons of good memories from there. We've only been there once. No, we've been to Portugal twice.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Because we went back this
2008 and 2009. Yeah, we've been twice. Really, that place, man. They go crazy. Like they just go. It's like Poland. They go bananas when you play. It's really high energy, good people to play for. So we're definitely going back there in October, and can't wait to go back there and to here. So yeah, we're gonna see. In June we might come back. Maybe we might come back and play some shows in Italy, a couple in Germany and Austria. We got to figure it out. It's possible. So yeah. Yeah, I just remember there were like 6 people there, and
they were excited.
they were stoked. All our instruments, like I don't know, amps were like burning. I don't like. That was a disaster. It just was, and it was okay. There were like 6 people there, but 2 of them came from Greece. They fucking flew from Greece to Stockholm. And we're like, Caspian! And they're like, where is everybody? Whatever. Play Last Rites, and it's like, and I was just, we tried to play, the best we could, and the 6 people that were there had a good time, but yeah, it was just really weird, like, really weird memories from that show, so.
Was that the Will tour?
Yeah,
Wow.
2008.
That's another life.
Really?
Yeah. You were at that, yeah. No, yeah, 2008. Yeah, we wanted to try some different things. There's a couple songs that have some vocals. We did one of them today. All the songs are very different. They all sound like Caspian, but they're all extremely different in nature. Some of them have a little bit more of an electronic influence. Some of them are somewhat more orchestral. Some of them are, extremely ambient and noise-driven. And it's a lot more textured, I think, than our other stuff. We had more time to work with more instruments, and it was also the first time that we got to work with a producer who wasn't outside of our band. So we got a little, objectivity from that person, which was good. And yeah, we spent 3 weeks recording it, and we're gonna mix it in April. So we have a rough mix of it right now, and we're gonna finish it in late April, and then we're just gonna start the process of releasing it. And probably, hopefully it'll come out in September in Europe and North America and Japan. And then we're just gonna go hit the road and play as many shows as we can and spread the word. So we're excited about it. It was a difficult record to write. We never ever want to repeat any album twice. And our last record, Tertia, was obviously, really heavy and rock driven. And we love playing music that way, but we had to try and find a sound that we thought was a little more distinctive. And so I think we drew on the influences or the music that we actually listened to a little bit more for this kind of record. And we're very proud of it. I mean, we're excited to get it done and get it out there to people because it's been in the works for 3 years now. But yeah, we put our blood, sweat, and tears into that record, and we take bullets for it, So we're gonna go to Seattle in April 27th for 9 days, and mix with the producer Matt Bayless, who's worked with some amazing bands like ISIS and Mastodon and Minus the Bear. Like, he's huge. He's done some really amazing records. So we're just gonna shack up with him for 9 days and see what we can all come up with together. We're really looking forward to it because, like I said, we've never worked with somebody like that before. So it's been a good experience for us, and that's where it's gonna get real. So yeah, we recorded the whole thing to Pro Tools 8. We did a lot of reamping and some strange stuff like that. Like I said, we used a lot of different instruments that we didn't have access to individually because we were at a studio that had access to just instruments that we will never be able to afford. And we got to use them and screw around with a bunch of different stuff, which made it a really exciting sort of process. Yeah. We were very meticulous about all our parts, and we spent a very long time writing every song on the record, so we knew exactly what we wanted to accomplish. We had a very specific idea of what we wanted to achieve, and when it came down to it, we recorded what we knew we were going to record, and we got to add some stuff that we weren't expecting, which hasn't really happened. So yeah, it was nice. It was a good experience for our band, I think.
We actually took a live approach to begin with, and that was the first time that all of us had been in one room at one time to track like the drums and bass or whatever anyway. And I think it really, like, we definitely took the drums and bass for most of that point. We took some of the guitars, but I think it helped provide like a really good foundation to begin with. And then we did our overdubs and just layered on things from that point. So some of us felt more comfortable sticking with the live parts we played, and some of us wanted to just overdub instead. Phil had like spent a lot of time working with the samples to begin with, so I think we had this foundational idea of what it was going to sound like because of that. And then instead of using like a lot of electronic ideas or just sample-based things, we used real instruments to recreate those samples. So most of it had already kind of been a part of the production, and then like Phil said, there was other stuff in there that was kind of just spur of the moment or on the whim or whatever.
I think it's kind of like a filmmaker. When they go to shoot a movie, they have an idea, they have a script, what they want to shoot. They spend 2 months shooting, they have all this footage, and then they get into the editing room and they pick and choose like what works and what didn't. And when we go to mix, we'll take some of the stuff that worked and chop some of the stuff that didn't. And so right now we have a lot to work with, which is good. It's better to have more to work with than wishing you had done something else that wasn't there. One of our dreams is to do a soundtrack for filmmakers that we really like. That would be a dream come true. We want as many people to hear our music as possible, so however they can hear it, whether it's through ads or movies or on the radio, or we don't really care. We just want tons of people to hear what we're doing. And doing something for film would be a dream come true for us. So maybe someday something like that will be presented. We'd be psyched about it if it was the right project.